Well, yeah, maybe the first lap. They'll be higher than that.
No, but they're going to be real careful.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be very conservative.
Yes, we're
to
going to
start
take it
this
easy.
practice. Like that ever happened?
Never.
Never.
There's no way, and there's yes way.
Joey, Mark, Eric, Jimmy, Chase, Alex.
What I really liked about seeing Kurt Busch win the pole yesterday is we've been talking about the big three: Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch. And now I think Kurt Busch says, I want to be a part of this mix because, you know, that was an impressive lap. He's got a fast car. He's shown some speed, and it's exactly what he said in our opening about they just need the long run speed. Of course, got to follow it up with those pit stops, but he's got that #1 pit stall. That #1 pit stall here in Michigan is huge.
You know what I like about what he said in his interview? He trusted his car. He could drive it as fast as he went because he trusted it. He knew the car was good. He knew it was there.
You know, guys, talking about a long run, especially with this being a little bit of a shortened practice, a fuel run here is 44 to 48 laps. So to me, a long run here would be somewhere around 15 to 20 laps. If I can get about halfway through, close to halfway through a fuel run, I would feel pretty good about where I'm at with my race car. And we're already seeing a couple of the Hendrick Chevrolet drivers doing pit road speed on pit road. Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott. Pit road speed here, 55 miles per hour. So very critical when you look at what might be happening as far as green flag stops tomorrow.
And Larry, I mentioned this yesterday, and I think Jimmy Johnson is a perfect example of getting it right. He's had no pit road speeding penalties this year.
And I think he practices pit road in practice more than anybody.
He does come down pit road a lot.
Well, you're right, Darrell. Martin Truex, 36.90. Now Eric Jones, 36.74, the quickest laps in the early going.
Yeah, and I think we may not even race at that speed. That's 195 miles an hour. We're going to drop a couple more miles an hour once we get in a long run here. And you know what? When you think about racing at or qualifying at 203, and you can knock 10 miles an hour off of that, it does become somewhat easier. It's not easy, but it becomes easier. When you're at 203, Mike, you scare yourself every lap. Here, you know, at 290, maybe every other lap.
I did like Kurt's description of his qualifying lap because he's old school. He said he was hauling the mail.
Oh, yeah, he was.
In our town, the mail doesn't travel that fast anymore, but it's okay.
And
travel of email, hauling the email, maybe.
And we should probably talk about why the race pace is slower than the qualifying pace. For one, you have to pull the tape off the nose to open up that grill. And that's because you just can't run, you know, lap after lap with it completely taped up or the engine will overheat. The other thing is that the air pressure in the tires starts out lower because it builds temperature in those tires from friction, and then those tires build up, and then you'll gain some traction for a little bit, and then you'll start to lose that traction. So you just don't, and the balance of the car changes too with the fuel burning out of it.
Yeah, and the tires, I always like to refer to a tire as like a basketball. If you got low air pressure in the basketball, it just doesn't, you know, hit the ground, it doesn't bounce back up. But as the pressure builds, that thing will bounce right back up in your hand, right back up in your hand, and that's the way these tires react on the racetrack.
You know, Denny Hamlin talked about that yesterday when we sat down with the Gibbs drivers, and he said that as those pressures grow, so does the tire circumference. And he said a couple of those speeding penalties he had were due to them practicing pit road speed on cold tires, and then in the race on hot tires, that produced a different speed at a given RPM than it did on cold tires, and that fooled him a couple times.
See that? There's a pretty good bump on the front straightaway here as you see Jimmy Johnson go over that bump, and we slow down the camera. And these cars will bounce a lot more here over a small bump like that more than anywhere else because this track is so big, so fast, and the corners are actually very smooth. So the engineers have mapped it out to get this car down on the racetrack and stay there, and that makes the car very rigid.
Now, I'm guessing this used to be one of the smoothest rides in NASCAR, right, around this place. But several years ago, they enlarged the walk-through tunnel underneath the front straightaway, right in the middle of the front straightaway. So now it's wide enough for people to walk through in both directions, and it extends all the way past the pit road suites, so you can go back and forth from the infield to the grandstand during the race. And maybe during that construction and then the resultant winters, summers, frost heaves, etc. That might be the reason why we've now got that one bump there.
Yeah, and Mike, I mean, you can't race the car the way you qualify. You got tape on the grill. You're holding that car down as much as you can. That's the aero platform you want. But once you get ready for the race, you've got to back off that setup a little bit. You've got to let the car move over the bumps a little bit. In qualifying, you skip over them. But in the race, you want to kind of car to ride over them. And Jeff, you know this track is not symmetrical. I mean, turn one, you got this big sweeper. You come down through the D shape of the front straightaway here. You sweep into turn one, lot of speed. Then you go down that back straightaway. Turn three is very abrupt. So you got to turn in there pretty quick. So this racetrack drives totally different one end to the other.
Yeah, and nobody's going to get both ends perfect. That's why sometimes when we're doing the broadcast during the race, we're saying, well, look at this car, how good this car is through the center of the corner at this end of the racetrack, but maybe they're struggling a little bit at the other end. It's always a compromise for the setup, and that's where the driver has to do some things inside the car to make up the difference.
Communication.
Michigan International Speedway celebrates 50 years this weekend. So why is the front stretch curved? We'll tell you when we come back. Sweeping turn. Here we come to the front straightaway, which is anything but straight. The thinking was, when this track was built, if the front stretch was curved all the way from turn 4 to turn 1, then so would the grandstand be curved, and the people sitting up there wouldn't have to look through hundreds of people to the right or to the left to have a great view of the racetrack.
Sounds like a great concept.
And it worked.
And it didn't hurt pit road either.
As a driver, I like what that does to the racetrack, the entry of turn 1, how it transitions from the front straightaway into the corner. Same thing off of turn 4. You start to pick up that banking much longer, more sweeping, so you can really carry a lot of speed off of 4. Matt?
And Kyle Larson's got a great view of the field starting back in 26. Going for 4 in a row. It took a little bit of a slight step backwards yesterday in qualifying. He's been struggling with this new Goodyear tire. In fact, he felt like that's really where they lost their speed. Just the differences from what he felt in years past to what this tire really gives. It's supposed to give more fall off and wear on that right side. So I asked him, do you feel like you guys have been able to adapt, adjust your race setup? He says, absolutely. I said, so did you yard sale it? He said, absolutely. We're starting at ground zero.
Clint Boyer, second fastest. Stuart Haas with the top 2 individual lap speeds of this session.
Yeah, I think it's we're watching Clint Boyer, but I also think it's pretty interesting that 42 car jumped up into that top 5 after a terrible qualifying run yesterday.
Yeah, it looks like they found a little bit of that speed.
They're going to need it.
And Kyle Busch has just come onto the track here with 36 minutes to go in this session.
I don't care what you say. It's my favorite. It's always driver orientation for me. I don't care if I was out on a track yesterday. I got to go out and get a lap under my belt before I can really get after it.
So, Larry, why might they have waited until this session was just about half over to come out on the racetrack?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I agree with them waiting, because we know how threatening the weather is going to be as we move through the morning. But I think probably 2 reasons. Is one, it rained, and they knew some of the rubber maybe had been washed off. And we had an ARCA race here yesterday that runs a General Hoosier radial tire that puts a little bit of rubber down that's different from the Goodyear rubber. So I've got to believe that's why Kyle and Adam Stevens waited. Yesterday, they only ran 5 laps, though. No race runs at all.
Okay. He is in the top 10 right now. Jamie?
Well, you guys talked about Kyle Larson and how he struggled yesterday. The one team, and Jamie McMurray, same deal, just off the truck. Struggled with the tightness with this new tire. He just couldn't get it to turn. Qualified 24th, so they made a lot of changes. They continue to do that here, but Jamie just went out for 4 laps. 14th on the board, and he said much better overall than yesterday, but still some work to do here.
Got that whole left rear axle apart.
Yeah, they have. But must be working on camber maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, camber
in the left rear. But boy, Jamie's been running a lot better the last couple of weeks. He and McMurray both. Or he and Larson both.
And they have this track circled because not only is Kyle going for 4 in a row, coming off of 3 wins and a 3rd place finish, Jamie Mack has also finished in the top 10 in the last 4 races here.
And I think of how good he was at Charlotte Motor Speedway a few weeks ago. Jamie McMurray ran extremely well there. So if their car is fast this weekend, this could be a really excellent opportunity for him.
And remember, those cars are powered by Hendrick engines. So that's encouraging to all the Hendrick teams.
Oh, yeah. Look what popped up here right over where we played the Artie Kempner disinterested closed last evening on the par 3, and that is headed this way.
Well, and that's to my point about the 18 waiting. I know they was a little concerned about the track, but I just, you know, the concern is, are we going to get all of our practice in? We're going to have to do a cram session and try to get a lot accomplished here in this practice that we have going on right now.
And I just want to know, can it disappear as fast as it appears?
Probably can. But again, I said yesterday, we talk about momentum. Momentum creates confidence. And what that tells me that much, they're pretty confident they got it all figured out.
So what you're telling me is if you had hit just 2 good shots in a row yesterday, it would have been all easy from there.
What, in 9 holes I made 1 putt, so that wasn't bad.
Here's your best 10-lap average.
Yeah, while all the other competitors are worried about fall off, Kevin Harvick saying what fall off?
Hey, how about Ryan Newman and William Byron up in the top 5 on that list?
Newman's on it.
Hour to go in the first of 2 practice sessions today. We'll be back for final practice a little later on. We've got a number for you to look at, 121, as being kind of the magic number for what driver and crew chief pairings did in their first 121 races. Cole Perrin and Martin Truex, 15 wins. Rodney Childers, Kevin Harvick, 12. Adam Stevens, Kyle Busch, 18 wins. But here are some other notables. Now, these included the rookie seasons of Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. But the first 121 races, Darrell Walter, 28 wins.
Oh, my God. And 2 championships.
I like this. I like this graphic. And just think I did that with Hammond as my crew chief.
You know what he says?
Yeah. No.
Just think he did that with you as his driver.
I know. We have fun picking on each other.
Well, while y'all are gloating over there, I'm getting a little confused and concerned because now we have full sunshine on this 2-mile racetrack. We got the radar that's showing rain coming. We got the sun out. So, yeah, we're starting to scramble, I think, down there right now.
And see, Larry, you were wondering why the 18 car didn't go out. He's not sure what the condition is going to be.
Well, the 18 did something pretty good while he was out there, and that's he moved to 2nd on our consecutive best 10 laps.
I just think a driver knows when he's got a good car and he knows what he needs to do. And that guy, I tell you, you have to give Kyle Busch a lot of credit. He knows his race car. He knows his setup. He knows what he's looking for. He knows the feel. And when they give it to him, he's hard to beat.
And he knows his abilities. And you mentioned it about confidence and momentum. When your team believes in every word that you say about that race car, they go to work on it.
That's huge.
And when you believe in your team is going to give you the best race car, you drive it with a little bit more confidence itself.
You saw Corey LaJoie, talk to him yesterday. That in a minute. Here's Garrett Smithley, who's going to start his first Cup race on Sunday. Began racing Bandoleros at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's 26 years old. His dad was a civilian pilot attached to the military, and he wanted to race after watching races at Daytona while his father was studying at Embry-Riddle Aeronautic University there in Daytona Beach.
And him and Michael have a lot in common. Garrett does ballroom dancing as well. So him and Michael, they've had a lot of conversations about ballroom dancing.
And musical theater. Now, we talked to Corey yesterday. He said, the 72 team didn't have a great run at Pocono. He said, because they're a little behind in top speed, a little behind in aero, a little behind in torque up off the corner. And at Pocono, all those things are important. He said, here at Michigan, where you're not flat out, but you're pretty close to it all day, he says he thinks that his team and others similarly situated will be closer to the faster cars than at a track at Pocono where all those other things come into play.
I think Corey was just happy that he had an engine that stayed with him all day long.
And Jeff and I talked about this yesterday, Mike. You can have a really fast car, and maybe you're really good on the straightaway, but you're off a little in the corner. The other guy's not so good in the straightaway, but he's really good in the corner, and you can't get away from that guy.
Ah, right. Eric Almirola tops on most laps run in this session.
You know, I don't know this for a fact, but you would think team to team, you know, you'd have maybe four teammates. Everybody's got a little different agenda. We're going to send a 10 out. You run a lot of laps. See what that gives us for information and kind of feed off of that.
Now, just to put a period on this, Garrett Smithley played football and baseball, as well as taking dance classes growing up.
You got to be quick on your. You got to be quick on your feet. You know.
Dancing with the cars. Bubba Wallace achieved a personal best, conquered something he'd been after for quite some time. Here we go. Up, 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 and away.
I did it.
I just won the Daytona 500.
Boy, does nothing halfway, does he?
No,
Finally got up on that wakeboard.
If you can't feed off of that positive energy he has, that's one thing I love about him.
You're right. All right, everybody's been on track so far in this practice session as the King is looking on. After last week, he said he was going to buy Bubba an automatic transmission. I don't think that's in the car today. What do those top speeds going into turn one all have in common? They're all powered by Roush Yates engines. They are all Fords. Those are the two faster ones that we've observed.
Yeah, I'd say that 217 is a little bit quicker than I thought we'd see. It's got to be early on in the run. I think you're going to be on down around the 2.0s when we get into, you know, racing.
Now, we just had a real interesting conversation up here about the difference in observation of what produces that kind of top speed. Why don't you two guys air this out from different generational viewpoints?
Yeah. Well, see, when I say it's horsepower, because, you know, you get off, you come down the front straightaway, you got to have a lot of horsepower to go fast down the straightaway. He says,
yeah, I say it's handling and maybe a little more aerodynamics because they're getting off of turn 4 to carry that momentum. Yeah, they got horsepower, but I think the horsepower difference between one make to another is so minor of what you would think it would be or what it used to be.
See, I talk about things I can see, and he talks about things he can't see.
I can see the corner speeds.
But, guys, I do think it has changed just a little bit because I think today these engine builders are so close on horsepower where, Darrell, like when I was working for Robert Yates, I mean, we probably had 50 more horsepower or better than some of the other cars. In fact, Davey Allison, when he was trying to get me to come over there, he said, if you'll just help me get this thing pointed, we will wear their tails out.
Good point, Larry.
I'll never get somebody said that one of the Fords had 650 horsepower. I was driving for Junior Johnson at the time, and Junior said, ain't no damn way. Later on, he found out there was a way.
And then when I used to ask Lou LaRosa, how much horsepower we got this week, he'd say 650 when he can hold it wide open.
Yeah, you got to hold it wide open.
And that's what I'm saying, Larry.
Yep.
Somebody's holding it wide open.
Well, there's the somebody.
Yeah.
Kurt Busch had quite a lap here yesterday in the final round.
What I find interesting about those speeds is Paul Menard, who had the fastest top speed. He's what? 21st on the time chart. So it's you don't have to go into the corner at 217 miles an hour to put up a fast lap.
Ricky Stenhouse, 17th, imagine that, on the speed chart.
I really, though, you know, this team, Ricky Stenhouse and Brian Patty, I think they've overachieved. Yeah. I mean, they've gotten more out of their car than their cars had on a number of occasions already this year.
And you saw him, that little bobble there. He just drives the wheels off that thing every lap.
Yeah, he does not give up. He'll go down in one corner and the car will hang out. And you'll think, whoo, that was close. He'll just carry it right on down to the next corner, do it again, the next corner, and do it lap after lap.
Oh, he's exciting to watch. Jamie.
Well, you guys are talking about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's exactly what Brian Patty had said, that they overachieved yesterday. They were much slower in practice compared to how they ended up qualifying. So he said they just really wanted to focus on the balance of this car, keep it turning through the middle was the focus. And obviously to get some long runs here to see how this...
Bring a guy like Matt Kenseth into the company, and he starts giving them feedback. It may not show up so much in the 6th car, but I think everybody feeds off of that, and it makes Ricky Stenhouse better.
And it's going to take time. That doesn't just happen. You don't just snap your fingers and all of a sudden make changes. But what Matt Kenseth adds is when he's telling them your car's doing this, car's doing that, even if Trevor Bayne was saying no, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., because of his experience and his knowledge and the wins and the championships, they're just going to trust that information a little bit more.
They're going to pursue that information.
And pursue it, yes.
20 minutes to go in the first of 2 practice sessions this morning. If you want to see something really fast, come join us here at Michigan International Speedway. 50th year of operation. Big anniversary celebration. Xfinity race today, Cup race tomorrow. Go to their website or call the toll-free number and get your tickets. Come on out.
Hey, Mike, tonight, me and Bill Elliott, we're going to go to a dinner with all the people, the fans, and everybody here tonight at the track. It's going to be a big celebration of their 50th anniversary.
And out in the fan zone, they have winning cars out there from Al Unser, Rick Mears, Bill Elliott, and a lot of people that have won races at Michigan. Can't wait to go out and see that.
Sounds like a fun night there, DW.
It's really going to be fun.
Chase Elliott now 17th on the board. And in our best 10-lap average, yeah, Newman and Byron still right up there, 5th and 6th.
What do you think about Chase Elliott this weekend, Jeff? You think he's been really good here in the past? I think the car's good today?
You know, you and I talk about Chase Elliott a lot, and I think it's going to be very similar to what we've seen. And I think it's what type of driver that Chase is and what type of team he has with Alan Gustafson and that 9 team. They just methodically work their way into like that 5th to 6th, 7th place and can run there. They still need a little bit more work if they're going to get up there and compete for a win here this weekend. But we've seen where it doesn't always take the fastest car to win here at Michigan, so they always have a shot. But as far as just raw speed, I'm just not quite seeing it just yet.
Well, we can get some great shots from the one thing we know from this shot right here. This is the craziest looking view I think I've seen.
And we talked to him yesterday. He said he enjoys wearing the visor cam. He says he'd wear it all the time. He's having fun with it. A lot of people talk about it, talk to him about, and get a much better sense of what it's like in that race.
What I liked about what he said when we talked to him the other day, he said, I wish there was about 7 or 8 of them out there. I said, I agree.
Yes.
We're going to work on that.
You know why he likes that? Because just think back to Daytona. It's one of my favorite shots of that camera. When he almost lost the car in turn 3, and it didn't look that bad on TV, and I'm sure his crew probably thought it wasn't a big deal. Then they saw the view that he had and how his hands reacted, and then they said, ooh,
there are those
like
bumps over that tunnel you talked about, Mike. There's also another one. You saw it right there going into turn 1. That's where you drive underneath the track into turn 1. Those are some other bumps. Other than that, look how smooth this racetrack is.
It is, but look, that's a lot of wheel. I mean, that piece of tape is straight ahead. That's dead center. Watch how much he has to turn the wheel.
Did you see he had to get out of the throttle off the exit of turn 2. I think this is the trickiest part of this racetrack. That flat transition from the back straightaway into turn 3. The car is never really planted in the banking until you get it to about the center, and the car just is really light there.
You know, Mike, and what I like, you see his right hand over here? Right when he gets in the corner. Look where his right hand ends up. I always call that my sight. I looked right over the top of that right hand, and I knew kind of where that was on the track and where the car was on the track, like a sight.
And I think an advantage of this visor cam is not just for us and the viewers, but when they're done with this race, they can go back and look at this footage as a team and analyze it almost like, you know, maybe football footage.
Yeah. Back on that curving front straightaway. Jamie?
Well, when all of us had a chance to talk to the Gibbs drivers yesterday, Daniel Suarez said, I love wearing this helmet camera. He said, I get the most comments from fans when I wear that because it gives them such a realistic view what we're seeing. It's so close to our eyes. He said, I think every driver should carry this, and I agree with him. Yeah. Right now, he's saying he's just a little bit on the free side overall, trying to get that car tightened up a bit. He'll start 22nd on Sunday.
Now you see from the roof cam, everything looks so much smoother than it does from helmet cam, or visor cam rather. So I got a great idea. I'm going to call Charlotte, call Dr. Jerry Petty and Dom Couric, and get them to sponsor visor cam, because you know what the shock absorber is for that camera? Your spine. And that is their specialty. Looks easy on the left, doesn't it? 13 minutes to go in the first of 2 practice sessions today. Welcome back to Michigan. You're looking at pit out and the short distance between pit 1 and the timing line that marks the race off pit road. Very short.
I'll tell you what's short right now is the amount of time that these cars are going to have on track before this rain hits. They might just make it in this 10-minute window.
I think they'll make it in a 10-minute window. And you know what's cool is they got this practice in.
Yes.
They needed this practice. A lot of teams did. I think it really worked out well.
And I can speak from experience. This is not a track you want to be on when the rain comes.
No.
I qualified here one year, and it was sprinkling, and we went ahead and went out.
Wow.
What happened?
And it started pouring down rain as I got to turn 3. And I backed it in the wall really hard.
And what did Earnhardt say when he was standing on pit road?
He said I was a dummy. And he was right.
I remember seeing the footage of that, and it cracked me up.
I love that video, too. It's so good.
What's he thinking?
Dark skies out there to the southwest. But the wind is now blowing from the east. Brad Keselowski hard at work, Matt.
And I think Edsel Ford will be very pleased looking at the top 5 at this juncture. 4 of his Fords hold station there. Keselowski, now remember, he did the Goodyear tire test here. Didn't have a lot of positive compliments about the tire that they brought here, but that fear factor is certainly diminished a lot, showing a lot of speed. He'll start 2nd on Sunday. And they've been working with scuffed tires, saving their sticker set for the final practice, which they expect will take place later today. They feel like they're really close down in turns 3 and 4. The car needs to be a little bit more free, just a little too tight, so they're focused on that. And also, they had an issue with the tire right rear yesterday that had a manufacturer defect. Goodyear gave them an extra set, or an extra replacement tire. So what they did on the previous run, Mike, he went back out, and on that new sticker to replace the tire that was bad, they put 1 lap on it, so that way it matches up with that entire set that they had to take off on Friday. And Jeff, by the way, 1996, in case you want to know, when you had that fun down in turns 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder. Now, Darrell, you're always talking about how drivers put that piece of tape or that stripe on straight up on the steering wheel. Look at Brad Keselowski. He has that stripe there. I'm assuming that's for a visual when he's in the corner to give him an indication of how much steering wheel he has in. Is that white line that he has. That's why he has 2. The other thing I noticed in this shot, the turbulent air on the straightaway. Look how his little that sock that he has hanging from his helmet, how it starts to pick up the air.
Yeah, look at the wind in it, how it's bouncing the wind in it around, and it's blowing that sock around his neck. That's a lot of air going in that race car.
Let's have a look at Jamie Mack.
Now you see the wind in it over there. It's vibrating pretty good. And Jamie doesn't have the socks. I don't know if there's that much turbulence inside his car. No, but that's a lot of wind blowing right there.
Yeah, look at his helmet hose and the wire for the radio gear moving around quite a bit.
Now, what I look when I see this is look at the steering wheel and how smooth Keselowski was. It looks to me like Jamie McMurray's fighting his car a little bit more, getting in the corner. Watch the way he moves the steering wheel as he turns in the corner, a little bit more back and forth. That's lack of confidence in what the back of your car is doing. When you see the steering wheel moving back and forth like that, now it gets smooth as he gets on the throttle on the exit.
It's what I call pitch and catch. You pitch it, you catch it, pitch it, you catch it.
Well, I'd be looking for the switch to turn the wipers on right about now.
Okay, now it might be starting to hit.
And of course, it would have to be in turn 1, the fastest part of this racetrack.
Yeah, but the great news is we got in a nice practice session here. Everybody got some laps, got some data, got some information.
You can see the drops on the windshield right there. It's so hard at 200 miles an hour to know how hard it's raining because those drops go off the windshield so fast.
It don't make a darn to me. If I see one drop, I'm coming in. It's raining. 215 mile an hour in the corner. I see a drop of rain. I'm coming in.
And the caution is out for rain in turn 1. But hats off to NASCAR and to the Speedway for getting this track in raceable conditions so we could almost start on time and get almost all of this practice session.
Yeah, I thought a great job, everybody.
A little rain. Maybe just a little. We'll be right back. Leonard Wood, Hall of Famer, keeping a sharp eye on things here.
I love the fact that Leonard still coming to the racetrack after all these years. Still, he just loves being in that garage area.
Some of the things that man has built in their shop. He built a replica of Jim Clark's Lotus that they pitted at Indy, and it looks exactly like it.
And he built it from scratch. It wasn't a kit or anything.
He made it.
He's a true artist.
Best 10-lap average. Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, the usual suspects here. Clint Boyer and our pole sitter Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, William Byron up there, Almirola, Menard, and Jones. Interesting top 10.
At 10 laps here, that's a lot of laps, right? Because of this 2-mile track. So you don't see a lot of teams run much more than 10 laps when they go make a run.
So who ran the most laps in this session? Jamie.
Yes, well, Eric Almirola ran the most laps at 31. He ended up 13th on the board. Seems like you guys unloaded good yesterday. Happy with the car. What did you accomplish here in this practice?
We learned what not to do. We made some adjustments throughout practice, just trying to help the car longer and just help it roll to center a little bit better. And we actually heard it. So going back on those changes, and Johnny and the guys are coming up with a plan for hopefully second practice, weather depending. So but I feel good about it. Our Mobil 1 Ford Fusion's really fast, and got a good starting spot for tomorrow. So these guys brought me a really good car. Everybody at Stewart Haas Racing obviously killing it right now, bringing really fast race cars to the track every weekend. So got some work to do to be where we want to be, but I feel good about it.
Now, you were one of a handful of drivers who did the tire test here in April. How does that benefit you in any way when they bring this new left and right side?
None, because we never ran on this tire. So that's the interesting thing about the Goodyear tire test. When you come, everybody kind of is on different tires and different plans trying to help Goodyear. And a lot of what we did at the Goodyear tire test was work on some development stuff for them for 2019. We never actually ran on this tire that they brought at the test, the left side or the right side. So I can't say that the tire test helped us very much.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Jamie. The rain's rolling across the south end of the speedway. It's just touching turns 1 and 2, and now making its way up toward the start-finish line, and it's a pretty heavy downpour. Don't know what'll happen with qualifying for the Xfinity race, but here's our starting grid for tomorrow. A lot of Fords up front. A lot of those Chevys further back, including Kyle Larson. What do you think about the hole that Kyle Larson has to dig out of?
He's got a big hole. He showed some real speed in that last run he had. We saw Mark Truex Jr. there. He's got some work to do. He's showing a really fast car. So we've got some cars that are going to be coming up through this field.
Oh, Larson will be a player, I guarantee you. He's going to start back there, but he'll work his way up.
Well, we are now in the wash cycle.
We're in a whiteout.
The whole racetrack has got it right now. That big blob that popped up on the radar. So I guess this would be a frog strangler of a shower, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe you, Mike.
Might be a little clearing
So
up
I've
shower.
heard. Yeah. No, the clearing up shower is to come.
Clear up to your knees.
Now that's a wake-up call this morning for these drivers. 200-mile-per-hour average.
All right, Matt.
Catching up with Kyle Busch. So the rain has set in, but things can always change quickly here in Michigan. If this is it for you on track time, are you good with where you are with your platform?
Yeah, our car was pretty good the first run. You know, the balance-wise, the way the car felt was really drivable. Didn't quite have the speed we were hoping for, but you know, overall there's a few guys out here that are pretty fast, but our M&M's Camry will be good in race trim, and you know, we keep the downforce in it, and then that'll be hopefully pay off better for us on race day, hopefully hot and sunny.
Thanks. Jamie.
William Byron was the best Hendrick car there in that practice. 8th on the board overall. You feel like you guys made some improvements?
Yeah, I think so. I think the track is fast, like we talked about, but I feel like hopefully the weaknesses that we've been having aren't as big on Sunday. I feel like our car handles well, especially off the corner. Got a lot of horsepower thanks to Hendrick Engine Department and the guys working over there. They've done a great job. So I feel like horsepower is going to be a good thing for us, and hopefully we can just get it rotating a little bit better, kind of max load. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Sunday's clean and dry.
All right, keep your eye on the 24 on Sunday, Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. A lot of rain in this cell, but it wasn't that big, and it looks like it's going to blow through here pretty quickly. We've got an Xfinity race to get ready for. Later today, Joey Logano will join Adam and Michael in the booth.